You mentioned 5G earlier, and it reminded me of this weekend's question from Miles on CIO Chat about 5G. And I responded, to be more clear, it was how 5G might impact business plans.
Mm-hmm.
And my perspective is that 5G could very well be a strategic play and have impact on business plans. Not just because it's a major spend line area of opportunity, but because it could literally change how a company does business. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think it is a game changer in many different ways. But we have to put a timeline on this too. I think it's important for folks to think about how 5G fits into their strategy, both near term and long term, but also realize that it's not here today in every way that people talk about. And so there might be other opportunities to take advantage of today. You just need to know, where does it come in and how does it come in best to be able to take the best advantage of. But in the sum of things, I would say 5G is absolutely a game changer. It changes how we think about edge networks. It opens up the possibility of new types of connectivity, new types of applications that we frankly just can't deal with today. We don't have a way to do it. I mean, let's face it, connectivity today at the edge still sucks. It's still challenging. You have all kinds of different modes in which things connect, and I say things loosely, connect into the network, and they're not all IP based. But when you start to think about how to extend the connectivity out to devices and locations where there otherwise isn't a network and provide low latency opportunities for really rich application experiences, opportunities galore. We don't have that today. And so the use cases that I'm seeing from a number of different organizations, they're all private-based 5G networks, which is great. They're thinking about how this fits in. They're doing things that frankly, I don't think public 5G will be able to address anytime soon, which is fine. But I think we really have to step back as IT leaders and think about, okay, where does 5G kind of fit in? If you're a sports franchise, where does 5G fit in? And I don't just mean to provide faster connectivity when you're sitting at the ballpark. We're still in baseball season here. But what I mean is, what applications and experiences do you have? I talked to Charles Sims, the head of IT for the LA Clippers, and he's thinking about, with his staff and with his organization, they're thinking about how do they change the experience, not just with 5G, but just in general, with the fan, both in the stadium and outside of the stadium,
right,
during the season and between the seasons. And so when you think about 5G as changing the application dynamics and being able to bring the fan into the mix, and it doesn't have to be sports, it could be healthcare. I've had a number of conversations with healthcare organizations that are actually thinking about how they can build different experiences to improve patient care, lower cost, and provide new opportunities for disease identification, as an example, in real time.
Right.
And so, I mean, just mind-blowing opportunities, but we have a long ways to go to see that broadly applied across the board.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
The opportunities are there.
Yep.
It just, again, it comes back to, we have to open our minds and think from a very imaginative perspective.